folks, one of the most anticipated matches. Conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Teams on the field, see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. As the first down is still going.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. The defensive penalty makes it 2nd and 7 for this offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Signs the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Running back has it on a screen now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. He runs it inbound. That's a big gainer there.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Commodores with 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
That defense in a soft zone coverage, pretty easy for the quarterback to recognize that with the curl route. But how about the receiver? The yards after the catch there help pick up the first down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Hunt over the middle. It's Evanson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. And he breaks the tackle. And really a solid gain there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Well, this returner's about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Ball handed off. Fights off the defender. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field, trying to connect from 40 yards out. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 40 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught by the receiver. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that will give them the lead now.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Opening play at the drive. Quick throw to the left. Breaks free with room to run. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He's got it near the end zone. And he can make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they've regained the lead. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the kickoff will be returned. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running with purpose.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Meadows. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Not much on that play, brought down short. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. This is a regular season game here that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Well, this is proving to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That's caught. It's Barkow. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. It is through as the third down pressure works. And the Commodores will have to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the completion made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He got it. A game winner from 38 yards out. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, They're running into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.